Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Louise Huber begins now.
Good evening. With only 4 sleeps left until the state budget is handed down, the government today provided an insight as to what everyday Tasmanians can expect. Our infrastructure industry is set to be given a major boost, while others question if we can really afford it.
It's the final countdown for Tasmania's Treasurer. Boosting jobs and easing cost of living woes front of mind when it comes to delivering his third state budget on Thursday.
We need to make careful, prudent decisions and not have reactionary decisions right now. Our economy would not appreciate it.
The government digging deep into the budget bucket with a major cash injection for our infrastructure industry.
It's also about supporting job-creating and productive infrastructure which will be with us for decades to come.
These projects attract people to Tasmania. That's important because we can't match the workforce just with local sources.
Choosing to ignore advice from one of Australia's leading economists, Saul Eslake, who only a couple of weeks ago said Tasmania can't afford the planned building projects.
So as a government, we've made the balanced decision that this isn't the right time to step down. We need to maintain that pipeline of works.
It is unbelievable that he would continue to double down and go in harder into an area which shows how essentially warped the Liberals' priorities are.
The government confident the budget will deliver much needed support for public sectors.
Better frontline services, stronger supports for cost of living, safer children, and over time a return to a stronger fiscal position.
It will be an absolute disaster. We have a government that is tired. It's past its use-by date, to be honest.
Work far from over for the state government, as more questions are set to be answered come Thursday. Lily Thompson, 7 Tasmania News.
The state government has announced further financial assistance for Tasmanians impacted by flood and storm damage. In some areas, such as Exeter, where power lines are still down, affected residents will be eligible for additional grants.
There are still a number of people across Tasmania that will be without power for over 7 days. Today we're announcing $2,000 a grant to support households. Each household will receive $2,000 support if they've been without power for 7 days.
As we can see, the weather's still a challenge here in the state at the moment, so thanking the people who are out there working in this to get people's power back on.
The Energy Minister added the recent storm event was unprecedented for Tasmania, causing considerable damage to the power network. There were plenty of Tasmanians dreaming of the next holiday adventure at the Boat and Caravan show in Launceston today. The event celebrating its 10th year, with funds raised going to the Tamar Yacht Club.
An annual event popular with many Tasmanians, the outdoor boat and caravan show giving punters a smorgasbord of choices when it came to picking out the desired accessory for which to enjoy their next holiday, all under the roof of the Launceston Silverdome.
Yeah, the family caravan holidays and the boating, it's all got bigger. Tasmania's known for its free campsites, and of course that plays a big part.
From high-end motorhomes equipped with every conceivable luxury, including a washing machine, there was something for everyone dreaming about their next adventure.
Looks as though it could be pretty good.
What about the price?
Not sure about that.
For more modest budgets, there was plenty of interest in the Jayco Crosstrack vans with their outdoor sinks and cooking facilities.
Probably not the bunks for us two oldies, but no, it's amazing.
And for people keeping the purse strings pulled tightly, ARB's new altitude luxury rooftop tent for $7,500 was drawing plenty of attention. Suited to most four-wheel drives and SUVs, the magic is all in the push of a button.
This is our first full electric one. That's the best thing about this one. It's just push button operation, 30 seconds up, 30 seconds down. Comes with a ladder with very wide rungs on it and a handrail that are actually incorporated into the top of the roof.
Receiving a vote of approval from these young fellas who love the concept of a rooftop escapade. Melinda Ogden, 7 Tasmania News.
Thousands of creatives travelled from across Tasmania to attend this year's Craft Alive Hobart. The three-day event wrapped up today and offered crafters a chance to learn from world-class specialists and enjoy hands-on workshops in a bid to keep the art form alive.
I mean, I'm in it because I have 3 great-granddaughters and I don't want to see that go.
The event featured 140 traditional, modern and art quilts. This quilt winning the Best in Show for its technique and colour choice. Despite today's chilly weather conditions, there was a large turnout for the women's 5K walk run through the streets of Launceston. The event is one of the city's biggest fundraisers for Cancer Council Tasmania. Hundreds of participants took part with the goal of raising $130,000. The Jack Jumpers have fallen to the Brisbane Bullets by 13 points in the first game of the NBL Blitz pre-season tournament on the Gold Coast. Jordan Crawford, Tasmania's leading point scorer in the game with 15. He also had 4 assists. They'll take on the 36ers tomorrow afternoon. To the TSL, and North Launceston have shown why they are a force to be reckoned with all season, beating Clarence comfortably by 53 points in today's semi-final match. The victory earning themselves not just a spot in the grand final, but the hosting rights in 2 weeks' time.
While the loser gets a second chance, both teams were looking to make a statement. Northern Bombers getting the head start with Will Manchandon scoring a goal within the first 11 seconds, followed by Bailey Mitchell not long after. That was until Clarence's Josh Green produced this magnificent goal from the boundary to ease the Bombers' momentum.
Here's a bit of Josh Green magic, look out, look out!
The home side leading by 10 points at the quarter-time siren. Bailey Mitchell scoring his second goal for the match.
Taken on the run, it's Mitchell, another one! Bailey Mitchell kicks his second.
Before adding another one to the tally.
So Mitchell, he's kicked 2. Now looking for his third. A coaching masterstroke.
Clarence kicking the first goal to start the second half before North Launceston booted the next 4. Mitchell continuing his masterclass.
Well, Bailey Mitchell, 4 goals! 4 goals, Bailey Mitchell. What a performance.
With the Northern Bombers taking a 27-point lead heading into the final term, there was some work to do for the Roos. Bombers star Bradley Cox-Goodyear kicking their final goal for the match, his second for the day.
And off to Cox-Goodyear on the handball, and Cox-Goodyear goes bang.
The lead stretched to 53 points before the final siren. Now a well-deserved 2-week break for the Bombers, inching closer towards the premiership. Stacey Eldridge, 7 Tasmania News.
Lindisfarne will move on to face Cygnet in the SFL Grand Final, beating the Huonville Lions by 9 points. Matteo Pellini and Ed Stanley scoring 3 goals each in the win for Lindisfarne. In the NWFA, Devonport beat Wynyard by 10 points to advance straight to the grand final, while Sheffield took out the premiership in the North West Football Association grand final with a slim 4-point victory against Morton Preston in Ulverston.
Good evening. Hobart 16 today, 13 the high in Launceston, Devonport and Burnie. Our state's top was recorded at Friendly Beaches and Dunalley with 18 degrees, 17 on Maria Island, Flinders Island, Grove and Bushy Park 15, 14 on King Island, Smithton and at St Helens, Low Head and Strawn 13 and 7 for Lyowini. Today the satellite image shows a band of cloud approaching and moving over the state. Cloud is also seen across southeastern states associated with a cold front. Now tomorrow, a ridge of high pressure will move over the mainland, directing a westerly flow over Tasmania. Westerly winds 20 to 30 knots, tending west to northwesterly, increasing upward of 40 knots in the south, with swells at 5 metres. We have a gale warning for waters between Wineglass Bay to Low Rocky Point and also for east of Flinders Island. Now with that comes a strong wind warning for all remaining coastal waters, to include the Derwent Estuary, Frederick Henry, Norfolk and Storm Bay, the Southwest Lakes and also the Channel. A flood watch remains for parts of the north, northwest, west and southeast catchments, with minor flood warnings still in place. And finally, a sheep grazier's warning is in place for farmers in the southeast. As we kick off the week, possible showers 14 in Hobart tomorrow, showers also in Dover 12 and showers increasing with ooze 13 there. Possible showers for Launceston 14 also in Devonport, although partly cloudy. A shower or two in Scottsdale, 13's the high. Burnie cloudy 13, showers for Strawn 13 as well. Wet and windy in Stanley, 14's the top. A bit of cloud for St Helens 16, one up in Swansea 17, possible showers in store for Ross with 14 degrees. Tuesday, showers about the West and Bass Strait Islands with possible afternoon showers about the north. Wednesday, showers about the west and north extending statewide throughout the day. And on Thursday, showers about the west, possible showers also about the northeast. Otherwise, mostly fine elsewhere. Across the nation now for your Monday tomorrow. A couple of showers for Adelaide, Melbourne and Cairns. 25 and mostly sunny in Sydney and Alice Springs. Your Sunday evening right now, Hobart mostly clear, 10 degrees, also clear in Launceston with 10, but windy in Devonport. Now Lou, I'm not too sure when spring will arrive, but let's hope it's soon.
Yes, let's hope it is. Thank you for that, Kaya. That's all your news for this weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you have a safe evening. Good night.